I'm going to retry that run. That didn't go too well. I'm doing a lot of spin dash cancels because again, spin dash canceling just keeps your highest speed, because you lose speed when you start rolling on flat terrain or slopes facing upwards. So you want to spin dash cancel to keep your max speed as much as possible. Yes! That was a really good green flower one. I might talk to me later about that. The whole... I'm not quite sure how I'm... like, about submissions in general, but... emote submissions, so far I've only done some for Tanuki then. That's bad. But yeah, it's a bit difficult because I need to set up some PayPal or something. Something where I can get paid, you know. Dan and I agreed to something else, but like, to make it work for now, but ideally I would do something else. Yeah, the world used to have the in-level, like individual level, I'm always saying in-level, but it's individual level, I don't know why. Yes! That was not great, but it's fine. I missed Eggman, that's bad. Yeah, most bosses... This boss is relatively easy if you hit him before he can hit you. Like, before he activates his laser. Because he has to do a big gesture to hit the button. You know. For the dramatic effect, you know. Here I can just bounce, because either I get carried up by the steam and it gets me up, or I get up via the bounce. The bounce also helps with getting through, getting down to certain areas quickly. Because, you know, when you have to drop down you can just bounce, which is really, really fast. The far fog of course helps for getting range, but it is also quite fast if you don't need... like, it's basically the fastest thing you can do if you don't spin dash. Because sometimes there are obstacles in a way, like spikes, which you obviously can't spin dash on, but we obviously don't want to spin dash cancel if we, you know, go down slopes, because we roll and we can just bounce here because, you know, saves us the time to get somewhere up to get the falling speed. We just bounce. This one is relatively easy if I get the timing correctly. We can do the bounce thing where we homing attack after, which allows us to get some speed, which I am now going to call Wavedash for the rest of the run. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm starting the narration every time, trying to avoid the bombs, we want to get it live simply to make sure that we don't die in the game over in the later stages. I'm fine if I game over in like Egg Rock 2, but I would like to avoid it, because the last few bosses are genuinely quite tough. And I would very much like to avoid having to do the final boss with one life. And yeah, because in case you're wondering why I'm repeating the narration every time I do a new run, is simply so it's in every single run. So A, practice for if I want to do a marathon run of this game at some point. Just practicing my narration skills in general. Honestly, not just this game. If I want to do a marathon run of any game for like a speedrun event. It would be nice to have some narration skills. So I'm practicing that. And also just in case I make this a video, I want to have like the explanation for everything in case this is the run that I actually beat the game,
hey,
you know.
I'll play with you some other time.
Not the best technical free, but yeah. This level is interesting because it's mostly underwater, so underwater the far fog isn't as effective, and also obviously Sonic needs to breathe. The bounce is more effective underwater though, because I can gain more height with it. Speaking of the bounce, we can use the bounce here on the statue to get up to those springs, and I wanted to try there to use the spring to get through. I could bounce here, but I missed the landing, so... And it's fine. Missing the bounce doesn't cost too much time. It's just an optimization I could do if I landed on a platform. But I didn't. It's still a pretty good deep sea one. While in those water streams, I want to ideally do a far fog, but I can't quite get out of the water there, so I couldn't quite do it. In general, I can gain a lot more height underwater from jumps like the spin dash jump, the bounce or whatever, so I can just skip a lot of the platforming here. Same here, because the spin dash jump is already pretty insane. I got hit by the enemy, but it's fine. That's just a bit of a time loss. As I said, the far fog is pretty good to avoid obstacles, so I want to get through here, please, thank you. I can bounce down here, do that thing I call the wave dash, which again I call it the wave dash because it basically behaves like a wave dash in that you convert your bounce, like vertical bounce momentum, into horizontal momentum. I think at least that's what it's doing. I might be completely wrong. But it seems that way. And I just think calling it a wave dash is neat, because every cool game has a wave dash. I want to pick that up, yeah. A lot of stuff right now, and I can focus only on so much development-wise. I also want to develop another game, but I have like 2 game projects already I need to finish for university, so... time, you know. I might do this on Wednesdays though. Like the other game I want to do, not the Sonic card game, which I will get back to that at some point, but not now.
Ready, go!
Usually the light speed attack isn't worth it because it takes so long to charge. But if I have a lot of time in between Eggman appearing and stuff, I can use it to get to him quicker.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
In general, I'll talk about my stream schedule a bit more once I'm done with this run, I guess. Either because I failed or because I beat the game, I guess. We'll see. Oh, nope, 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 I don't want to. I need to remember. I always jump around that corner in a way that... Ah, that was close. But yeah, that's like my general thing with game dev at the moment. I have a lot of stuff to do, and I'm quite kinda burnt out on stuff as well, so... a bit of, you know... one thing at a time, basically. I already have enough to worry about with Uni and stuff. But although, again, I want to do that one... I think I've talked about the game before on stream, but basically a Mega Man-esque game idea. Which... ah, that was close. I would like to get that... fine. Am I... okay, I got the spring. That's fine. Weird, but fine. I kind of would like to get the shields, just so I'm safe in the next section, because the next section is a pain. First we have to get up here, which isn't the painful part, but... oh, I got the ledge. I didn't expect it. Yeah. This. The bridge is falling apart. There are a bunch of spikes here and some enemies that can push me off, but otherwise it's pretty safe. But still, I would like to have the spring just to make sure. That was a really good Castle Eggman. All things considered. Castle Eggman is kinda like the roadblock in this game, for beginners. I didn't need that platform anyway. Castle Eggman is just a huge difficulty spike, which, you know, can be stressful. For new players especially. We can get that live and get over here, skip that entire section. Wavedash, because why not? I would like to get that actually, just to make sure. I am stuck at the candle. It's fine. Ouch. It's fine. Just means we can damage boost, which is good. Damage boost. Wrong direction. I always turn the camera the wrong way around. I should know by now that that's where. But you know, whatever. I would also like to get that checkpoint in case I die. Because as we all know, I'm very good at this game. you know what? Fine. That works too. Yeah, the stage feels very Castlevania-esque. I personally like it. And we're at the goal, like, almost. Not like this though. Yeah, not ideal. I should have just went the normal way, but I thought I might... I had hoped I could grab the fence and get up there that way. That's why I wanted to try and get a bounce there. But unfortunately I can't grab the fence, or at least can't get high enough. Because some fences in this game have like collision on top, and then I can grab them, but not all, and you know, I unfortunately had to find out that one doesn't. That was a spontaneous thing, like, in hindsight I shouldn't have done it. I totally agree with that. The boss music in this game, by the way, slaps. Castle Eggman 3 is a bit of a difficult boss. Like, it's mainly just learning the movement. Once you have that down, it's pretty trivial. But if you hit him the wrong way, he can bounce you back too much and you fall off into the spikes. And collecting your rings after that is a bit of a pain because of the spike balls. Nothing too difficult, but yeah, this boss is annoying. The second phase can be difficult, but I luckily can get a lot of distance via my spin dash jump, so I can just get right into his face and homing attack him from there. So it isn't too bad anymore. Like, this is the last roadblock before Arid Canyon, and it's a tough one. But now we're at Arid Canyon, which for the most part the stage is relatively easy. There are some mechanics I think are a bit weird, like the ropes. But mostly if you don't screw things up, you should be fine. Like that. Or that. Yeah, Tangle can't do anything against, which is still like a speedrunning Tangle, which is a Tangle is a character from the comics, like the IDW comics, which, if you haven't read the IDW Sonic comics, do. They're good. They're genuinely good. And yeah, Sil can probably tell you more about Tangle than I can, but to say her offense is a bit awkward is an understatement, I think. That's a shortcut. Yeah, that sounds like it would be difficult. I mean, I struggle to beat the game with normal characters already. Because this game, I think, is actually pretty tough compared to other classic Sonic games, or fan games even. Like, Triple Trouble 16-bit, for example, is relatively easy, except for Atomic Destroyer, which... That's good. To be fair, I think Deep Sea 3 is like the last easy level, quote unquote. It's still tough, but you know what? Fine by me. I take that. Don't mind the jet. Don't mind the jet. Don't mind the jet. That was a really good Arid Canyon. I didn't even die once, I think. I didn't pay attention. Arid Canyon 2, of course, is really easy. I don't actually want to be up here. I can go that path, but it's more difficult. So in an individual level run, I would take the upper path, but for this run, I just take the lower path because it's safer. And the speed shoes don't save enough time for me to make it worthwhile, the risk of dying. Which obviously isn't an issue in an individual level run. Oh, and yeah, the minecarts. Adventure Sonic for some reason can just skip them. That was close. I don't like that never mind, I have rings. Yeah, I can just run around freely on those areas, which is nice. I can get that life because it's really easy to get with Adventure Sonic. And then I can just Farfog or homing attack, or we can do it that way as well. I can just spin dash jump and homing attack over here. And beat a level really quick. And now we have to deal with Fang. Fang, again, is pretty tough. Simply because he's a bit difficult to hit. Like, sometimes I get hit when I hit him at the wrong time. And of course I need to keep track of him. And in the second phase of his fight he does that. So now I can also fall off. Where are you? There. The problem is catching him in the air is actually bad for us. Because if we catch him in the air, he... So Fang is definitely up there for needs improvement. Like, I need to improve on him. Okay, I beat him. Now let's hope the game doesn't crash. And
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
to the worst level in the game we go. Luckily we have 10 lives, which is really, really good. Like, I was good at picking up lives, which again I wouldn't do if I wasn't bad at the game. I should pay attention. Then again, it doesn't really matter, damage boosting. I will damage boost a lot in this level. Just get ready for it. Those balls are kind of weird. Like, you have to stay on them, which, if you get hit, they just roll away without you. Which isn't that bad here, but there's a later section where it's really problematic. I misinputted a jump there. Like, didn't get the jump there, but that's fine. I got it in the end. I was just kind of confused because of it. Fine. I like to get the shield simply because I will take damage here. Those enemies are annoying. And I even landed on it. Over there. That's not my best red volcano, that's for sure. But it's fine. I do a wave dash or whatever. if any speedrun.com moderators see this, like, of this game, because I might submit that run, if I actually beat the game. Am I allowed to call it a wave dash? Who makes the rules for that? Damage boost. I would like to get a ring though, so no damage boost. What I'm going to do is go. Get that ring because I missed the jump. And just get up here via the bounce. It's genuinely faster and safer than waiting for the lava to fall down. Because the lava, that lava in particular, doesn't warn you. I want to stand on here and then avoid the enemies. It's fine, it's fine. It's a bit of a time loss, but at this point I just want to beat the game. We have reached the point where, okay, at this point I just want to beat the game. So I rather play it safe than Eggrock. Eggrock is tough. As it should be, you know, as one of the final levels. That was pretty good. This section is a bit weird because it basically switches gravity when I jump. Which means, on the one hand, I need to be careful when I jump, but also I need to be careful when I want to jump. Like this. I want to do a spin dash jump there to get over here faster. I can homing attack on that enemy to align myself with that steam well a bit better. And this is where the last run, like proper run, died. Because I wasn't paying attention, but now we got it. Which, that's the hardest section of the game, like, for me. One of the hardest sections in game. This section is a bit awkward, because the gravity is, like, lower. Which is, like, one issue I have with this game. Or rather this level in particular. How the gravity behaves is kinda arbitrary, and there's no real indication of it until you jump. In any case, it does something with your jump, but yeah, that corridor is a bit of a bitrate killer. I'm sorry about that. Probably looks horrible on, like, the Twitch end. That was not what I expected. But I take it. And that was Eggrock 1. That is a really good Eggrock 1, by the way. For me, at least. That's a really good Eggrock 1. The left path isn't even worth it, apparently. There's again the... by the way, we're in space, so we don't have air, in case you're wondering. This is like the one zone in the game that acknowledges that you can't breathe in space. It doesn't acknowledge any of the other issues that come from being in space, like...
Here we go.
I should grab more speed shoes, like, in my routing, but I don't know where most of them are yet. So this is like the only one I grab because I need to be a bit more careful. Okay. We got the checkpoint. This section is a bit tough. Especially if you're not careful, but... because you need to be precise. Okay, I think this is the last space section. I would like to get a checkpoint actually. Normally I wouldn't be so careful about it, but this is the last level, like... they are shooting sharp here. I don't know if that's a saying or anything, I just said it right now.
Oops.
I might, I'm not sure. I have one continue, which means if I game over, I can continue. Which, considering I am at Ekrog 2, which is the last proper level, is maybe something I should consider. Like, now is not the time to reset a run because I game over. This is where the run ends. Also, I have 11 lives, like, we are fine. This run is going to end. No. They don't. I don't think so anyway. Doesn't feel that way anyway. This section is a pain. Yeah, it's not quite as much of a pain as Crazy Gadget, but maybe it might just be that I'm used to it by now. I don't want to don't want to charge a spin dash here because the door takes a while to open, and if I accidentally charge too long, I get a light speed dash, and that would send me back because they are rings, you know. And this is the end. Sorry. This is the end of Ekrog 2.
Yes!
Not the greatest Ekrog 2 of all time. Now comes the unfun part of the game. Well, first the fun part. Like Black Core 1 is really fun. Because I can just do this, and do another wave dash, and do Farfox, and grab the ledge here, and gets absolutely stuck.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is a race against Metal Sonic. We have some leeway, but not much. And I don't have any rings, which means I need to be very careful here to not fall off. But I think I have a head start over... Well, I died. That's fine. I have enough lives to retry. It's fine. I should use Farfog here, yeah. That gains me more time. Like, instead of trying to charge a spin dash and fail, I should just do the Farfog. As you might have figured by now, I'm really bad at keeping rings. I'm taking this slow. I have a good head start on metal. There. Remember how I said I had a good head start on metal? It's fine. Because I can just spin dash cancel my way to victory. Because luckily I am faster than Metal Sonic. So now we are fighting him. He's done racing. This fight is a bit of a pain, but if I play it safe I should. Because I can use the homing attack to basically recover at any point. So I should never fall off if I... The bigger issue is losing my rings because they fall off. This one is a bit weird to dodge. But if I pay attention to his movement patterns, it's no big deal. Because he's basically always going to try to be like directly in front of me. So one more hit and I just need to dodge him. Which, if I time my jumps right. And that's Metal Sonic. Where's the door? I'm trying to remember where the door is. I probably have enough time. There. Yeah. He has a way easier time attacking the bosses. And now for the final boss. The completely not racist name, Black Eggman. It sounds kinda, you know, but it's fine. Maybe not the best name in the world. So the basic strategy behind this boss is avoid the bombs because they launch you up, so you don't get thrown off, and try to get him to walk into the acid, which the camera hates you here, so I might just switch to strafe mode here. Yeah, that happens if he hits you with some of your attacks. Yeah. I also don't think the name is meant to be, you know, anything bad. It's just the way it sounds kinda... That doesn't help that it's mostly... that should be it, almost. I think this is going to be the... I just need to not fall off. Yeah, that. That was the Eggman fight. So yeah, that's the game. We won.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
GG, world record. Yeah, this was fun. I might do another run, I don't know. That's a good time though. Like, not the best time, I would say. If it was anyone who was better than me at this game. You know. And again, I'm not sure about the routing in the later levels and earlier level. Especially Deep Sea, I am not that fair. And I mean, it's been fun. A bit stressful at the end, because, you know, but I had a good life buffer. Like, that I didn't die much in the run really helped. So yeah, that was the first, I guess, the first ever recorded speedrun of Adventure Sonic for SRB2. At least the only one I have found so far. I haven't seen anyone when I did research. Maybe someone did it? No one has submitted it to speedrun.com, I think. But this was fun. Again, I'm not really an expert with this game, so having done this was an experience. Didn't expect this to be the first game I actually get a speedrun, like a recorded speedrun on. But I take it. I'm probably going to upload this to YouTube, just like that run that I did. And might make some highlights of that later, like next week. Just so I don't need to edit something this week, because I'm really burnt out on stuff. So not having to edit would be convenient for me. Yeah, I guess my YouTube, I think I have a command for that. Yeah. Yeah, there's a mod for that as well, which you're allowed to use for speedruns, so... I think, yeah, but it doesn't matter anyway, because I'm doing a marathon run. Like, marathon mode anyway doesn't save. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, speaking of mods in general, if you want to check out the Adventure Sonic mod I use, there's a command for that, and there's also a command if you want to check out this game and haven't yet. But yeah, this was fun. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to do another run just now, because this was kinda exhausting. Then again, I haven't streamed that long yet. I don't think, at least. Or the time just went new, and that's also fine.